spring of 2018 marked my last semester in high school. I'll be honest, it was a semester that I didn't take all that seriously. I didn't really care about my grades, and I would often skip with a couple of friends. If I remember correctly, it was a Friday when this all took place. I once again had plans to skip one of my classes. This time, it was with two of my friends, who I'll call Tyler and Christian. We were all going to meet up behind the school, and from there walk to a nearby McDonald's. Now, the school typically had a few administrators and security guards outside, so to avoid them, we would walk this nature trail that went through a forest just behind the school building. We would have to walk further, but in our minds, that was better than being caught. So, we started our walk. We weren't even 5 minutes in when we came across this kid that I'd never seen before. Typically, I would see this as no big deal, writing it off as just another kid skipping. But this time I wasn't so sure. The kid was wearing jeans with a white t-shirt, both of which were extremely dirty. They were stained green and brown, the knees of his jeans especially, and his hair was full of leaves and dirt. It genuinely looked like the kid had been rolling around on the ground. As we got closer, Christian recognized him as one of the lower classmen and struck up a conversation. I quickly picked up on how out of breath and nervous the kid seemed. He kept glancing over at me and Tyler. It felt like he was almost suspicious of us. Christian eventually asked what he was doing out here and why his clothes were so dirty. He responded saying he was skipping, but like the whole school day. This didn't exactly explain why he was so dirty, but okay. Tyler jumped in, jokingly stating how it looked like he'd been camping out here. All of us started laughing. Well, all of us except for the kid. He just stood there, now with an almost angry look on his face. He then started looking around, before looking back at us and saying,
"Hey, do you guys want to see something?"
We all sort of hesitantly agreed. That's when the kid lifted his shirt to reveal a handgun tucked under his waistband. All of us instinctively took a couple steps back. At this point, I really felt in danger. This was the first time in my life I'd seen a real gun in person. That's when Christian spoke up.
"Dude, what are you doing? Where'd you get that?"
The kid pointed down the trail behind him, explaining that he found it. Christian said he probably should just ditch it and get out of here. I was not at all expecting what the kid said next.
"I don't think you guys understand. I'm about to be in a lot of trouble."
Something about the way he said it was extremely unsettling. Me, Christian, and Tyler all looked at each other. They didn't have to say anything. I knew exactly what we were about to do. Without warning, the three of us turned and ran as fast as we could off the trail and into the forest. We ran through dense trees for a good 5 minutes until we reached the school parking lot. I will never forget the sight we were met with. There were police cars everywhere. We were sweating, out of breath, and terrified. None of us knew what was going on, so in the midst of the chaos, the three of us literally just each ran home. Later, we would get more information on what actually happened. Apparently, the kid was a freshman and actually had been skipping the whole day. It turns out he stole the gun from a parked car in a nearby parking lot. He then made a post online threatening the school. I don't know exactly what platform it was posted to. I never saw it myself, but from what I've heard, the post was pretty graphic and disturbing. Some students of the school would see the post and report it to faculty. From there, the school instantly went into lockdown. Police would be informed of the threats, and that's how so many of them showed up in the parking lot so quick. The kid would later be spotted exiting the nature trail and walking towards the school. From there, he would be arrested. A lot of people say the kid hadn't been taking his medication for a week or so, and that's what caused him to do what he did. But I honestly don't know. These could just be rumors. Me, Tyler, and Christian would not inform anyone that we came into contact with the kid. We all agreed that we did not want to get roped up in all of this. Looking back, based on what I now know about the kid and the threats he made, we were all in serious danger. At the same time, though, a part of me feels like we stalled the kid. Had we not slowed him down, and who knows if the school could have responded quick enough. But still, this experience is one that I wish I would not have had to go through.